a fantastic opportunity for Thai students, a 100% free scholarship for 4 years.
100% free scholarships for 2 students, tuition, accommodation and expenses.
Study at one of Australia's most beautiful cities. Apply with CETA by July 31st. Sawadee Cup. My name is Brenton Moriello and I'm the President of the Advanced Australia Council, Thailand. I'm also President of the Australian Football League Asia, Thailand, as well as past President of AUSCHAM Thailand and AUSCHAM ASEAN. The Advanced Australia Council has been established to bring together various Thai Australian and Australian Thai organisations that have been operating in Thailand for the betterment of Thais and Thailand. Some of those organisations are the Australia-Thai Chamber of Commerce, the Australian Alumni Association, the Australian Thailand Tigers, the Australian New Zealand Women's Group, just to name a few. All of these organisations do great work here, both in terms of business and in terms of people-to-people relationships. And the Advanced Australia Council looks to bring them together, help coordinate their activities, and also to project those activities into the Thai market so that Thais understand just what Australians and Australian institutions contribute to this country. Australia Council is very eager to contribute to Thailand, and one of the ways of doing that is obviously in education. If we look back many decades ago, there was a program called the Colombo program whereby Australians and Australian government supported Thai students to study in Australia. Those Thai students then came back to Thailand and began work here, went into politics here, business and other activities. And they formed a great relationship with Australia, one that still goes on today. Unfortunately, that program has stopped, and we feel that we would like to restart something similar in the same vein where we take Thai students and give them the opportunity, perhaps that they may not have had or be able to do themselves. So we want to provide a financial structure as well as a place to go so that they may study in Australia, learn about Australian values, the Australian people, our way of life, and of course get a great education, then come back to Thailand and contribute back here in Thailand to society. The scholarship program is for the full life of study at high school. We decided to make that commitment because we feel we would like to see a student make the entire journey in their education in Australia rather than just 1 year. But to do that, there is a requirement, and that is that you pass, that you really do try your best. Obviously, we expect you to stay out of trouble, to focus on your studies, to be respectful, to ensure that you're keeping us informed and your family informed about your progress, because we'll be very interested to see how well you do. But really, it is just to do your best and pass. We're not necessarily looking for you to get an A grade in everything. That is not the purpose. We are simply trying to provide an opportunity for you to do your absolute best. That's all we ask. For this study program, we've chosen Adelaide and the state-run schools there, which are terrific. The schools that we're looking at I know well, and they have a very high academic achievement rate, as well as being very friendly schools. Adelaide, where these schools are located, is a smaller city compared to some of the others. People tend to think of Sydney and Melbourne. There are other cities. Adelaide has about 1.3 million people only. It is relatively small, very safe, beautiful city, a very friendly city, a city that is really suited to students and to universities and to high schools. So we feel that it would be a good city for Thais to go to. It's not too big, it's not too loud, and it will provide the safety and security that we think will allow the students to focus on their studies. to study in Australia is one that they try their best and that they really give it all. It's a great opportunity. Take advantage of it. Do the best you possibly can and grow as best you possibly can. If you do that and you come back to this great country that I now call home, Thailand, you will have great things to contribute. It will be not only you that you help, not only your family that you help, not only your community that you help, but also greater Thailand. It would be a magnificent thing. That's the expectation that we would have, that in the long term, not just in the short term, not only you grow, but all of Thailand benefits. Really, we've outsourced that for good governance purposes. We've employed CETA to run this program, to look for students, possible candidates, then to undertake the testing and the interview process. We feel that it's necessary to have somebody that's a professional in this area, in the area of education. There may be many out there that academically could do this, could go on the scholarship. But also there needs to be the right support system around them. There needs to be the right mental framework to ensure that they can live on their own, study on their own, grow on their own, with the support of a distant family and an Australian community here in Thailand. CETA for this scholarship, obviously because they're well known as professionals in the education area. We also chose them because many of us have a personal experience, and nothing speaks more than personal experience. When you trust your child with somebody, you're trusting your child's education with somebody. You have to have absolute trust, and we have that with CETA, and that's why we chose them. I can speak from personal experience. Many of my friends have used their services. At all times professional, at all times caring, thoughtful, communicative, transparent. And I think that's extremely important, particularly when you're going to be sending your child overseas. You want these people to be professional, trustworthy, and communicative. You want to know what's happening. And CETA have always been that way, and that's why we chose them. I think if you are considering about applying, but you're not quite sure, do so. Be part of the process. We're not quite sure where this journey will lead us. We have a few positions this year, maybe there'll be more next, the year after. We're very hopeful. Our commitment is to Thailand and the Thai students, and we want to grow this program. So if it's not this year, maybe it's next. Always put your name up and have a go. We'd be very interested to hear from you.
Please submit your application to CETA by 31st of July. CETA cares for your child's future success.
Please don't miss this opportunity.